strongest of the species that survives, nor the most intelligent. It's the one that is most adaptable to change. That's the quote I started with back in Anaheim. I talked to you about change then. I think it's very important that we talk about it today. We reviewed companies that failed to change, companies that refused to change, and what became of those companies. Great companies like Kodak, Research in Motion, the people that made the BlackBerry. How many people in this room today carry a BlackBerry? I see a couple of hands. If I asked that question 5 years ago, most of the room would have had their hands up. But today, if I said how many people have an iPhone or a Samsung Galaxy, how many people have one of those devices? Almost everyone in the room. BlackBerry invented the smartphone. Today, we don't even think about them. General Motors and Chrysler had to be saved by a huge government bailout. They were the kings of the auto industry 2 decades ago. We also discussed companies that innovated and reinvented themselves. Companies like Apple. Anybody see the Jobs movie? Great movie. But what it made us remember is that not that long ago, Apple was almost out of business. They fired Steve Jobs. They were out of cash. They were on the verge of bankruptcy. IBM was a company that made big mainframe computers. Then they brought us laptop computers and desktop computers. Today, IBM no longer is in the desktop or laptop business. Today, they're a service provider. But their value is higher now than it ever was when they made mainframes or desktop computers. How about Google, Instagram, Twitter? Instagram was a company of 9 people that a couple of years ago sold themselves to Facebook for $1 billion. 9 people, $1 billion. Kodak went bankrupt 2 years ago. They sold all the intellectual property they had developed over 100 years for $250 million. Yet Instagram, with 9 employees, sells for $1 billion. These companies have enormous valuations that dwarf traditional business of prior decades. So why is this all important to us? Why is it relevant? What does it mean when we look at our 5LINKs business? Back when we started 5LINKs, we used to market MCI. Anybody here think about MCI recently? MCI was the company that changed the long-distance industry. They changed the telecom industry. They were the first deregulated company in the marketplace. They were a big deal 15, 20 years ago. How about ZTEL? ZTEL was a company that we helped build. ZTEL was in a local telephone service. Well, local telephone service is pretty much a thing of the past. 8x8, our first video phone was by 8x8. We sold 60% of all the video phones 8x8 ever sold. But today, that's no longer. 5LINKs has evolved from being a telecom agent representing products from other people to become a telecommunications carrier. Global Links is on our own network. We own the infrastructure. We became the phone company. We added mobile services and apps for Apple, Android, Microsoft. And last year, we announced our own mobile service, Global Links Mobi. So now we're our own wireless carrier. And today, William has some outstanding announcements to make to you about Mobi. He promised me not to tell when I got up here today. But I have to tell you, when you hear what he has to say, you will be on your feet because the announcements are enormous. Global Links has new price plans. We need to stay competitive, so you'll hear about new price plans today. 5LINKs went from being a purely consumer-focused company with a video phone and cheap long distance to being a telecommunications carrier, to being a tablet manufacturer, to being an app developer with apps for voice, video, and tools to help you run your business. Wait till you see the new tools that get rolled out this weekend. It's going to blow your mind how much simpler your business is going to be to run. Today, 5LINKs is a business-to-business provider for energy, telephony, credit card processing, text marketing, to name just a few of the things we brought to the market. We've changed from being an energy agent to being an energy provider. We have the largest footprint in the energy business anywhere, and we were the last to the game. And we told you guys when we started 2 years ago that we would bring you the biggest footprint in the energy business, and we did that in less than 18 months. And you guys responded by bringing us tens of thousands of customers. You did a fantastic job in the energy business. Now we're winning huge commercial deals every week, deals worth millions of dollars that in a business we weren't even in 2 years ago. Back in Orlando in September, we launched our move into healthcare services. And this weekend, we announced significant enhancements to our enhanced care product line. At this point in time, I think it's pretty clear to everyone that the Affordable Care Act hasn't gone quite as planned. Right? We hear about it in the newspaper every day. Insurance rates are rising, coverage is declining, the cost of health care is going up. My brother, who happens to own his own business, is another entrepreneur. He always thought this was going to be a great thing. Now his health insurance rates went up. He got declined back in October. His health care carrier sent him a note saying, we're no longer going to cover you. So he had to find a new plan. His new plan, monthly fee went up $300 from what he was paying. His deductible went from $3,400 a year to $6,000 a year. That's over $6,000 in increased cost for a small business guy. So costs have gone up, our access to doctors has gone down, and it's gotten more expensive. But we have a solution, don't we? Yes, we do. We announced Enhanced Care to help bring people more affordable care, to make sure that you don't need to go to the emergency room every time a child gets sick on the weekend, right? We can pick up the phone and talk to a doctor. We lowered our prescription prices by an exclusive arrangement with Walmart. So Little 5 Links now has an exclusive deal with Walmart that no one else has. So you can walk into Walmart and save 40 to 60% off your prescriptions. And today, I'm absolutely thrilled to announce that we're launching a whole new set of products that are going to help propel your business faster and more profitably than ever before. And I know the cat's kind of out of the bag, but we have to talk about this weekend a lot. When I was a kid, every Sunday, I think I told some of you guys this, back when I was younger, you didn't just pick up the phone and make a long-distance call. Right? When I was younger, you talked to your grandparents on Saturday or Sunday because that's when AT&T's rates were the lowest. Couldn't call during the week. But every Sunday we call our grandparents. And my grandmother, the first thing out of her mouth was, how is everyone? Are you healthy? And I always say, yes, Nan, we're all healthy. And this heavily German accent, she'd say the same thing every week. That's good. That's the main thing. Because without your health, Craigie boy, that's what she called me, nothing else matters. At 5 Links, we market services that we call essential. Essential for the home, essential for business. But until we launched Enhanced Care, we were leaving out the most important thing, our health. After all, what good is wealth without health? All the money in the world is useless if you aren't healthy enough to enjoy it. This weekend you'll meet our personal trainer, George Farah. And George talks all the time about why we need to be fit. We need to be fit for ourselves, we need to be fit for our families. And he says the same thing my grandmother said, you know, brother, all the money in the world is no good if you're not healthy. My job is to keep you healthy. So let's face it, our population is aging. I hate to admit it, but I'm getting older. I really hate to admit it. But today, I understand what she was talking about now. I wake up with a few more aches and pains now than I did 10 years ago or 20 years ago. And when we look around at our country, people are getting heavier, right? Obesity is the single biggest health issue in America today. Diabetes is running rampant. High cholesterol is the norm. When you watch the news, 9 out of 10 commercials when you watch the news are about high blood pressure medicine, heartburn medicine, high cholesterol medicine, impotence, sleep disorders, you name it. There's a cure for everything. So what do we do about this? What do the people of 5 Links do about this? Well, for the past 2 years, we've been working back in corporate on new products that will enable our representatives, all of us, to join the rapidly growing, enormous health and wellness industry. We want to help you and your friends and your family improve the quality of your life physically as well as financially. So today, we're going to talk about the nutrition marketplace, the last link in the 5 links, the most essential of all the essential services. And what we're going to do is we're going to start with the most desired, the most consumed, and the most universally accepted product in the world. The difference in what we're offering versus the rest of the marketplace is that we found a way to make the most consumed beverage in the world healthy. Today, we enter a $100 billion worldwide marketplace. Today, we start marketing the most sought-after consumable commodity in the world. I don't know if you guys know this, but I did some research. In America alone, 500 billion cups of coffee are consumed every year. 500 billion. In the US alone, we drink over $40 billion worth of coffee a year. The average coffee drinking American drinks 3.5 cups of coffee a day. And if we go to Starbucks, we're paying about $2 a cup for regular coffee. But the critical difference in what we're doing is that we're not just bringing a Me Too coffee to the market. We're launching a product that not only tastes amazing, but has tremendous health benefits. Back in the store this afternoon, you'll see our new Montevita coffee. This is a premium coffee. Okay, I guess somebody told you guys. But this coffee, you'll learn about this weekend, has 2 special ingredients. One is something called MCT oil. MCT oil is a fat melter. It helps our body burn fat. Now, I have to tell you, we showed the advisory council this product back in the fall. Everybody thought, okay, it's coffee. Right? Then we showed a clip from Dr. Oz. Dr. Oz, and as you guys know, Dr. Oz doesn't do endorsements, right? He won't endorse products, but he'll endorse ingredients. So we show this clip, and there's Dr. Oz talking about MCT oil and the benefits of MCT oil and how it helps you melt fat without having to exercise more. I have to tell you, there was a mad dash to the coffee pot in that conference room. We had a line for coffee. We also added something called Ramon seed. Now, we're not going to do a lot of specifics, but Ramon seed it's a nut. It's a nut that the ancient Mayans used to use. How many people here eat quinoa today? It used to be we'd eat white bread, right? We ate white bread, we ate white rice, but now everybody tells us we need to eat healthier grains. We need to substitute all that processed food. So the fact is, this seed, which was eaten by the ancient Mayans, is seeing a resurgence because as we need to get healthier, we look for replacements for all that highly processed food. So we took an amazing tasting coffee and we added 2 healthy additives. So now we have the healthiest coffee on the planet. The best part, though, is that in addition to getting to enjoy it every day, now we get paid for drinking our favorite beverage. No more Starbucks, no more Dunkin' Donuts. Put the money back in your pocket. Now, a lot of people have asked me what happens to the rest of the product line, and I want to be clear. We're not getting rid of our other products and services. We're not getting rid of the things that made us a top 100 direct selling company in the world. We'll continue to have global links, we'll continue to have energy, we'll continue to have enhanced care and Moby and our other services. In fact, we'll continue to improve those products and services. They helped us build our business. And we're still the best in the industry at those things. But our entry into health and wellness is going to do something that's been a little elusive for us. Our entry into health and wellness is going to allow us to double our business. And if we double our business, what does that mean for you guys? You double your business, and you double your income. These new products are going to drive more money faster into your plan than anything we've done to date. Our goal is to double your income in the next 12 months. You guys deserve that. Now, a number of people have said to us, we're going to confuse our representatives. We can't add too many services to our portfolio. But we know you guys are smart people. Because when we see an opportunity at 5 Links, when we see new markets that are growing, we have to be there. The nutrition industry is projected to generate $1 trillion in sales by 2017. We can't ignore that. Now, I'm sure you all have friends who are either involved in or looking at some nutritional concept. Every day on television, we're bombarded with ads for weight loss and new products and new pills and so forth. Well, now we can tell our friends and our family members they don't need to look anywhere else. At 5 Links, we have it all: essential services and health and wellness. Because you see, 5 Links isn't going to be Kodak, who wouldn't cannibalize their film business. They became irrelevant. In Rochester, New York, when I moved there in 1990, there were 40,000 people working for Kodak. Today, there's under 4. It's incredible. An iconic American brand that's gone because they refuse to change. We aren't going to be like Sony. Some of you in the room are probably old enough to remember and maybe even had a Walkman. I did, right? Well, none of us have Walkman anymore, right? And Sony's no longer in the portable music industry. But today, I bet everybody in the room has an iPod or an iPhone or some other gadget from Apple that delivers their music. Or we use Pandora, or we use Spotify or something else. But nobody talks about Sony when they talk about personal music anymore. But Sony invented that category. These companies became irrelevant in the very industries that they created. Now, 5 Links got to start capitalizing on the cellular phone and VoIP wave. And we're still relevant in those areas. But you can be sure that 5 Links will continue to change, continue to adapt, continue to thrive, and grow to be that billion-dollar company that we talk about. And we want everyone in this room and all of your downlines to be with us on that ride. I want to thank all you guys for your hard work. Thank you for being here. God bless all of you guys and our company. And let's enjoy that ride to $1 billion.